Good morning students. Today topic is applications of first derivative and absolute maximum or minimum. First derivative means y is equal to x square is given. Y is equal to x square is given. First order means dy by dx. This is first order or first derivative. Using the formula x to the power of n and x to the power of n minus 1 d of x to the power of n formula using differentiation of x to the power of n is equal to nx power n minus 1. In this case 2x. This is first order derivative or first derivative or dy by dx. This is first derivative. Now definition of absolute maximum or minimum. The absolute maxima or minima are referred to decreasing the largest and smallest values of function on an interval. The interval is given y is equal to x square. Some interval is given 1, 2 is given. Find dy by dx. dy by dx means f dash of x. This is dy by dx. Y means f of x given function. Okay. First order derivative dy by dx is equal to 0. 2x is equal to 0. Then x is equal to 0. dy by dx is equal to 0. This will implies 2x is equal to 0. 2 is not equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 0. This 0 is in the closed interval. No. Apart from that, 1 and 2 are the points, edge points of a closed interval. This is another point. This point we call as critical number or stationary point. The critical number or stationary point. Stationary. Okay, now the critical number is x equal to 0 or stationary point is the same. In this case, how to find the absolute maxima or minima? This is question. dy by dx equal to 0, x equal to 0. Now apply x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, x is equal to n f of x. Suppose we get positive or negative number. In this case, find the positive or negative. Suppose positive number is getting, then we call as f of x is positive means increasing function. Suppose apply 0, 1 and 2 in the function f of x, we get negative value, then it is decreasing function. Decreasing function means a minima, increasing function means a maxima. Absolute maxima means the first derivative equate into 0, we get a stationary point. The stationary point and the closed interval points apply in f of x, we get increasing or decreasing. Suppose a highly increasing number is getting, then absolutely maximum. Lower number, minimum number, negative number is getting, we get absolutely minimum. Okay. Now we are going to take ex number 7.6. Sum number 1. Find the absolute extrema of the following on the given closed interval. On the given closed interval. Number 1, f of x is equal to x square minus 12x plus 10. The closed interval is given by 1 comma 2. Now let f of x is equal to x square minus 12x plus 10. F dash of x means first derivative. F dash of x is equal to 2x minus 12 into 1 plus 0. F dash of x is equal to 0 implies 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. 2 is a common number. X minus 6 is equal to 0. 2 is not equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 6 is equal to 0. This means x is equal to 6. X is equal to 6 is a stationary point or critical number. The point x is equal to 6 is critical number. Or stationary point. Now first to find f of 1 and 2 in the interval. Therefore f of 1 is equal to, put x is equal to 1. Therefore f of 1 is equal to f of 1 is equal to 1 whole square minus 12 into 1 plus 10 is equal to 1 minus 12 plus 10 is equal to 11 minus 12 is equal to minus 1. Next f of 2, the last stage of the closed interval. F of 2 is equal to 2 square minus 12 into 2 plus 10 is equal to 4 minus 24 plus 10 is equal to 14 minus 24 is equal to minus 10. Next f of critical number or stationary number. F of 6 is equal to 6 square minus 12 into 6 plus 10 is equal to 36 minus 72 plus 10 is equal to 46 minus 72. 46 minus 72 means minus 26. Now the maximum number is minus 1, minimum number is minus 26. Minimum number is minus 26. The absolute maximum is minus 1 at x is equal to positive 1. The absolute minimum is minus 26 at x is equal to 6. Hence the result. Submission number 2. F of x is equal to 3x power 4 minus 4x power 3. Let f of x is equal to 3x power 4 minus 4x power 3. F dash of x is equal to 12x power 3 minus 12x square. F dash of x equal to 0 implies 12x power 3 minus 12x square is equal to 0. Common 12x square, x minus 1 is equal to 0. Here 12 is not equal to 0, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. These are the critical numbers. The critical numbers are 0 and 1. Now the closed interval point is, in this case, minus 1 comma 2. So take minus 1, 2 and 0 and 1 in f of x. First, f of minus 1 is equal to f of minus 1 is equal to 3 into minus 1 whole to the power of 4 minus 4 into minus 1 whole to the power of 3. This means 3 into 1 minus 4 into minus 1. So 3 minus of minus positive 4 is equal to 7. Next, f of 2. f of 2 is equal to 3 into 2 to the power of 4 minus 4 into 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 3 into 16 minus 4 into 8. 3 16 48 minus 32 is equal to 16. Next, f of 0. f of 0 is equal to 3 into 0 square minus 4 into 0 power 3 into 0 power 4 4 into 0 power 3 is equal to 0 minus 0 is equal to 0. f of 1. f of 1 is equal to 3 into 1 power 4 minus 4 into 1 power 3 is equal to 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. Now f of 1 is minus 1. The maximum number is 16 at x is equal to 2. The minimum number is minus 1 at x is equal to 1. Therefore, absolute maximum is 16. Absolute maximum is 16 at x is equal to positive 2. Absolute minimum is minus 1 at x is equal to positive 1. Subdivision number 3. f of x is equal to 6 x power 4 by 3 minus 3x power 1 by 3 closed interval minus 1 comma positive 1. Now let f of x equal to 6 x power 4 by 3 minus 3 x power 1 by 3. f dash of x is equal to 6 into, using the formula x to the power of n x power n minus 1 4 by 3 x power 4 by 3 minus 1 minus 3 1 by 3 x power 1 by 3 minus 1. This means cancelling these two, 8 x power 1 by 3. Taking LCM, 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 by 3. Minus 3, 3 cancel. Then x power minus 2 divided by 3. Minus 6 or 2 divided by 3. Now f dash of x is equal to 0, implies 8 x power 1 by 3 minus x power 2 by 3, negative sign of 2 by 3 is equal to 0. This can be written as 8 x power 1 by 3 minus 1 by x power 2 by 3 is equal to 0. Cross multiplying or taking LCM, we get 8 into x power 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 minus 1 divided by x power 2 by 3 is equal to 0. This means 8x minus 1, cross multiplying we get equal to 0. 8x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 by 8. This is called a critical number. The critical number is the critical number is 1 by 8. Now closed interval point, edge points are minus 1 comma 1, and the stationary point or critical number is 1 by 8. 3 in f of x. First put x is equal to minus 1 in 1, that is f of minus 1 is equal to 6 into minus 1 whole to the power of 4 by 3 minus 3 into minus 1 whole to the power of 1 by 3. Now this means 6 into 1 by 3 power minus 1 whole to the power of 4 whole to the power of 1 by 3 is positive 1 minus, this means 3 into negative number, so minus 1 is equal to 6 minus of minus positive 3 is equal to 9. F of minus 1 is 9. Next apply another edge 1. Put x is equal to 1 in f of x is equal to 6 into 1 power 4 by 3 minus 3 into 1 power 1 by 3. This means 6 into 1 minus 3 into 1 is equal to 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Next the critical number. Put x is equal to 1 by 8. F of 1 by 8 is equal to 6 into 1 by 8 whole to the power of 4 by 3 minus 3 into 1 by 8 power 1 by 3. This means 6 into 1 by 8 means 8 power minus 1. Therefore 2 to the power of minus 3 is 1 by 8. Now 2 to the power of minus 3 whole to the power of 4 by 3 minus 3 into 2 to the power of minus 3 whole to the power of 1 by 3. Now this and this are cancelled, this and this are cancelled. We get 6 into 2 to the power of minus 4 minus 3 into 2 to the power of minus 1. This means 6 into 1 by 16 minus 3 into 1 by 2. This means 3 2s are 6, 8 2s are 16. So 3 by 8 minus 3 by 2 is equal to 3 minus, multiply numerator and denominator by 4, 12 divided by 8. This means minus 9 divided by 8. Minus 9 by 8 is f of 1 by 8. The minimum number is minus 9 by 8. The maximum number is 9. Tick number is maximum, minimum number is int. Now the absolute maximum. The absolute maximum is 9 at x is equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1. The absolute minimum is minus 9 by 8 at x is equal to 1 by 8. Hence the result. Find the intervals of monotonicity and hence find the local extrema of the following function. Number 1, f of x is equal to 2x power 3 plus 3x square minus 12x. Let f of x is equal to 2x power 3 plus 3x square minus 12x. F dash of x is equal to, differentiate with respect to x. So 6x square plus 6x minus 12. F dash of x is equal to 0 implies 6x square plus 6x minus 12 is equal to 0. Common 6. So x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. 6 is not equal to 0. Since 6 is not equal to 0, then x square plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation having two roots. Now take two numbers, adding 1. Product gives minus 2. The number is 2 and minus 1. 2 comma minus 1. Product gives minus 2. Adding we get 1. So x square plus 2x minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Take first two terms. X is common. X plus 2 minus 1 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 1 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 1 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 1. X plus 2 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to minus 2. So the intervals are, this is a stationary point. The stationary points or critical numbers are minus 2 comma 1. Draw a real line. Minus infinity plus infinity, middle is 0, this side minus 2, this side positive 1. The intervals are minus infinity comma minus 2, minus 2 comma positive 1, and 1 comma infinity. Consider the first interval. Consider the first interval minus infinity comma minus 2. Minus infinity comma minus 2. Take any one point inside the interval. Minus infinity minus 2, inside minus 3. Therefore minus 3 minus 4 and so on. Now take x is equal to minimum number minus 3. F dash of minus 3 is equal to f dash of minus 3 is equal to f dash of x is here. F dash of minus 3, 6 into minus 3 whole square plus 6 into minus 3 minus 12. This means 6 into positive 9 minus 18 minus 12 is equal to 54 minus 30. 54 minus 30 is 24. 24 is positive number. Therefore f of x is strictly increasing. F of x is strictly increasing. Consider the second interval. Consider the second interval. Second interval is minus 2 comma minus 1. Take any one point inside the interval. Minus 2 minus 1. Inside x is equal to minus 1 minus 2 minus 1, no, positive 1, minus 2 positive 1. Put x is equal to 0 or take x is equal to 0 in f dash of x. So f dash of 0 is equal to 6 into 0 square plus 6 into 0 minus 12 is equal to 0 plus 0 minus 12 is equal to minus 12, which is less than 0. Less than 0 means f of x is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing function. F of x is strictly decreasing function. Next, consider the third interval. Consider the third interval 1 comma infinity. Take x is equal to 2. F dash of 2 is equal to 6 into 2 square plus 6 into 2 minus 12 is equal to 6 4s are 24 plus 12 minus 12. This means 24. 24 is positive. Positive means f of x is strictly increasing. F of x is strictly increasing. X divided by x minus 5. First, let f of x is equal to x divided by x minus 5. F dash of x is equal to u by v are the form v du minus u dv, v du minus u dv divided by v square, using the formula differentiation of u by v is equal to. Okay, apply x minus 5, v du is 1 minus x into 1 whole divided by x minus 5 whole square. This is u by v are the form differentiation. Now x minus 5 minus x divided by x minus 5 whole square. This means minus 5 x minus x cancelled. So minus 5 divided by x minus 5 whole square. Now f dash of x is equal to 0 implies minus 5 divided by x minus 5 whole square is not equal to 0. Why? The reason is cross multiplying we get minus 5 is equal to 0. Minus 5 is equal to 0. Minus 5 is a real number. We cannot find the 0. Therefore, this means multiply minus 5. Multiply minus 1 on both sides, we get minus 1 into minus 5 is positive 5 divided by this is not equal to 0. That is minus 5 into minus 1 divided by x minus 5 whole square is not equal to 0. This means positive 5 divided by x minus 5 whole square is not equal to 0. So minus 5 divided by x minus 5 whole square is not equal to 0. This means that multiply minus 1 on both sides, we get 5 divided by x minus 5 whole square is not equal to 0. There is no stationary point. There is no stationary points. The possible intervals are taking this line minus infinity minus 5 infinity, taking this line minus infinity 5 comma 5 infinity. Okay, the intervals are, take any one line, a minus infinity comma 5 and 5 comma positive infinity. Consider the first interval. Consider the first interval minus infinity comma 5. Minus infinity comma 5. Put x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyone. Take x is equal to minimum number 0 minus 5 divided by 0 minus 5 whole square is equal to minus 5 divided by 25, which is less than 0. Cancelling these two, we get minus 1 divided by positive 5, therefore less than 0. So strictly decreasing. F of x is strictly decreasing. Next, consider the second interval. Consider the second interval 5 comma positive infinity. 5 comma positive infinity. Take any one number 6, 7, 8 and so on. Take x is equal to 6 minus 5 divided by 6 minus 5 whole square is equal to minus 5 divided by 1 square is equal to minus 5 by 1 is equal to minus 5, which is less than 0. This means that f of x is strictly decreasing. Decreasing function. Okay, f of x is a function, therefore f of x is strictly decreasing. Now today homework is ex number 7.6, one subdivision number 4, 2 subdivision number 3, 4, 5, and 5. Study well. Any doubt, ask the question or reply the message. Thank you, students.